Good morning. Camp is all packed up and we are getting ready to hit the trail again. The trail Chris kind of put together for us is about 150 miles total. I think we went about 12 miles yesterday, so we're definitely going to have to put in some miles today. But let's get ready to hit the trail on day 2. We were eager to get on the trail and experience Kofa National Wildlife Refuge for ourselves. But what we didn't know was just how wild this adventure was about to get. Kofa was established in 1939 to protect desert bighorn sheep, covering over 665,000 acres of rugged desert terrain. Towering peaks, vast open foothills, and some of the most remote, untouched landscapes in Arizona. This place has been calling our name. Our first stop, Hoodoo Cabin. Tucked away in the desert, this historic cabin, built around 1940, once sheltered ranch hands checking fences. The best part, you can actually stay overnight there, if you're brave enough. After soaking in a bit of history, we hit the trail again, and that's when things started to get a little more intense. The terrain became rougher, rocks, steep inclines, and even steeper declines, but nothing we hadn't handled before. And then, bam! We were heading down one of those steep drops when suddenly we felt the back end of the Jeep pop up. We hit the ground hard, and then we heard it. The unmistakable sound of shattering glass. For a split second, I froze, heart pounding. Did we just lose the back window of the Jeep? Was Buddy covered in glass shards? Chris jumped out to check, and that's when we saw it. The back window of our Alucab Canopy had completely shattered. Our gear was now spilling through the opening, and just like that, Arizona had thrown yet another unexpected challenge our way. What else would this adventure throw at us next? Well, everyone, we made it to camp tonight. Chris had put together multiple trails and created us one trail that was about 150 miles long. Unfortunately, we had to turn around because we had a little trail mishap. Let me show you what happened. Yep. The back window, our Alucab contour canopy shattered. The slide window did not, but all the glass around it did. And I'll let Chris explain exactly what happened when that happened to us on the trail today.
Well, it was pretty much just a downward, going down a hill, and then there was a pretty big dip that the back end kind of just bottomed out in. And when it hit, the window exploded. And we were like, what the hell just happened? And then I turn around and I can see our stuff sticking out of the back of the Alucab window. So, not a very fun situation.
No. So we made the tough decision to scratch the trail that he had created for us.
Unfortunately, yes. And turn around and come back towards Quartzsite. And we're going to go to Quartzsite tomorrow and refill on fuel because, well, 150 miles is definitely going to take a lot longer than I planned.
Yeah.
So I learned a little bit today.
We drove about 60 some miles today.
Close to, yeah, a little over 60 some miles and about 8 hours.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I got to do better math.
We're a little tired, but we found a pretty good little camp spot here in the desert. Right next to a quiet. We've actually only seen, yesterday we saw two older gentlemen in an ATV riding slowly on the trail, and then this morning we saw a SUV on the trail, but otherwise we have seen nobody, which has been pretty cool. It's kind of like we're out here all by ourselves.
I'm not sure if I would really recommend a Subaru or a RAV4 driving up and down the trail back here, but
we have seen that on other trails many times.
You do what you want to do.
But we are going to have a sweet treat and a little bit of coffee, relax, enjoy the sunset, get to bed, get up early tomorrow, and hit a much easier trail on our way out to Quartzsite again. And then
I'm going to head to Yuma, and I got a couple of trails set up there, but I'm going to recheck them and make sure I didn't bite off more than I can chew.
Yeah, because we've had a lot of stuff break on us in the 5 days that we've been gone. A lot of different things.
Yeah.
So.
This is the first trip out of about 5. So that's about our 6th trip that we've kind of not won the war this time.
Yeah, so I think the rest of the trip we're going to try to take it a little easier. Find some Forest Service roads or trails that are 1s or 2s, or just something a little more relaxing, because that trail rattled your brain a bit.
Yes.
in every part of you.
Yep. And I have another trail by Patagonia, Arizona that's probably rated a 4 or 5, which I don't think we're going to be up to doing that. So that's not like our sweet spot.
No.
So I like to have a little bit of difficulty, but not 5 hours of constant climbing. Trails full of rocks. I like to have a little bit of smooth road every now and then.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's just not my cup of tea.
So we are going to enjoy our quiet evening and see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Arizona has definitely tested us on this adventure, and this shattered window, it's just another wild chapter in the journey. But we're not done yet. There's still so much more to explore out there in the desert, and trust me, things are about to get even more interesting. So if you've enjoyed coming along for the ride, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps support the channel. And if you're new here, subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss what happens next. We've got some epic camping spots coming up, and you don't want to miss them. And we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What's the craziest thing that's happened to you on the trail? Or if you haven't had a wild trail moment yet, tell us where you'd love to explore next. All right, we'll see you on the next one. And until then, stay safe and keep exploring.